again. This is John Wild, here to give you another look at vintage action figures. And this time, we're going to be looking at World Wrestling Federation action figures by Hasbro, Series 7 through 11. If you haven't yet watched my introduction video to World Wrestling Federation action figures by Hasbro, I would encourage you to do so to get an overview of this classic toy line. Series 7 to 11 came out from 1993 to 1994 and included 33 new figures. But as you can see from my collection, that these figures are hard to come by and some have very limited release. Now, let's take a look at these figures individually. So this is Kamala, and he was a real big guy, big wrestler, and got his tribal paint going on his face. He's got sculpted teeth, which is pretty impressive. Sculpted head. He's got the signature folds. Boy, I remember that guy's head, and I think he cut himself way too many times in wrestling. He's got a necklace on, which I believe are kind of like shrunken skulls or something like that. Big chunky arms. He's kind of got droopy, you know what I'm talking about. And then he's got tribal paint on, a big belly with this, he's got a star on it. There's variants that I believe there's a moon there. He's wearing a tribal skirt. He has no trunks on, and he's got bare feet sculpted. Okay, so, yep, it's another one of these guys. Yeah, Kamala had the Kamala Crush was his action feature. Again, he has the hump on his back. So the way this works out, as we've seen numerous times in this video, you're going to push down on the hump of his back. You're going to expose his really gnarly looking neck, and you're going to let go, and he's going to fall off the table and hit the camera. Let's move on. So here we have Razor Ramon, and this is a really nice figure. So a really great head sculpt of Scott Hall. It's got the just needs a toothpick. Got his great hair sculpt, and really nice look. He's got his little signature kind of squiggly thing coming down off his head. He's bare chested and has really nice muscle detail in his chest. Wearing a purple vest. He's got elbow pads, maybe they're a little bit higher than elbow pads, and they're cast in black. On the back of the vest, he's got Razor Ramon written on it with a little button detail on the back. Now if we look at his trunks, we can see razors on them, and he's kind of got a little bit of a wedgie thing going on there. Not too sure. It is what it is. The front of the trunks, it says Razor. He's got on more purple. He's got purple knee pads on and purple wrestling boots. Neat looking figure. Okay, so his action feature is called the Razor Rage. So this is another one of those ones where you're going to pull back on the body of the figure. The spring is in the waist, and he springs forward. Razor Ramon. Okay, so here we have the $1 Million Man, Ted DiBiase, in his wrestling attire, and we'll bring in an earlier version of him, and you'll notice a little bit of a difference. It's pretty much the same head sculpt, just the way that they painted the figures differently. He's got a little bit more of a blonde look than a brown look, so and he's wearing his wrestling attire. So take a closer look at the face here and the hair details. He wasn't necessarily a very muscular wrestler anyways, so you won't see that in the sculpting. He does have wrist tape, and he's wearing black wrestling trunks, and he has on black knee pads, and he has on black wrestling boots. Now there's details onto this figure, so there is a $ on both sides of the boots. and there is a $sign on the side of his trunk. So he has this terrible action feature, and his action feature was called the $1 Million Mash for this version. Again, you're going to grab the figure by the shoulder, pull the shoulder back. It's pretty tough to do, and release, and he punches. So this is Marty Jannetty, and this is the non-rockers version of him. So we'll take a closer look at him. It's pretty much the same figure. Head sculpt is the same. Body sculpt is the same. He's got on wristbands, musculature in the chest, but he's got really nice detail on the trunks that were painted in, indicative of him going as a single wrestler and not a tag team wrestler anymore. So, Marty's action feature is called the Jannetty Jam, and that's, he raised the arms up and the arms go down. Jannetty Jam. So the last figure out of my brother's wrestling figure collection is Samu from the Head Shrinkers. He was sold separately, even though he was in the Head Shrinkers with Fatu, but they were sold separately and not in tag team packs at this point in time. So let's get a closer look at Samu here. He's got his tongue hanging out, and he's got really nice sculpting going on in the hair. And he's got on black elbow pads and wrist tape. And he's got on black trunks. And he's got Samu written on the side, and then he's got Samoa written on the other side. So he's got on ankle tape, one side black, one side white, and he's got bare feet. Last one, I know. So his action feature was called the Samu Shocker. Again, he has the hunch on his back. You're going to press down on the figure one last time, and you're going to take your finger off. All right. I'm sick of doing takes, so we're just going to do this again. Press down on, hold the figure, and let go. Damn it. All right. Take your finger off and jump. Yes! Ha 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 ha! I would like to thank you for watching this video. Please like and subscribe to catch my latest uploads. And until next time, these figures fall over a lot. Take one. And action. So for this last figure out of my brother's collection is Samu from the Head Shrinkers. Now these were sold separately. They didn't sell Samu and what the hell is the other guy's name? Fatu and Samu. Take two.